All right, welcome everybody. So let's talk really quickly about OSTX. OS Therapies, one of our commercial sponsors, we're proud to have because they are doing a lot to fight cancer and leverage tech to improve drug delivery platforms across all industries. Please understand that all investments carry risk, which may result in total loss of capital. Under no circumstances is any of this to be considered financial advice. We encourage all of our followers to thoroughly research any and all investment decisions they make. We pride ourselves on building relationships with great companies with a bright future ahead in the capital markets, and I know this company is making a significant impact to fight cancer. So let's quickly look into the chart here. We IPO'd back on August 1st. We opened at $4 a share. We hit a high of $4.90 and a low of $2.51. Right now, we're sitting around that 50, kind of right in the middle of this range here. So obviously, this isn't going to be some sort of a day trade, right? This is going to be more of an investment. I think that this could probably go much higher, to be honest with you. But other than that, very new company. We believe in it, and I think it may be worth keeping an eye on. So other than that, guys, let's get into the lesson. So Tesla had an okay day today. I honestly wish I traded this, but honestly, I don't know that there was like a great setup. I mean, if we caught it off the open, maybe there was something there. Playing this high of day break into 225, that could have been a decent trade as well. Other than that, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot that went on today. I mean, NVIDIA kind of had a weird open. I thought that could go higher. I do think that 110 level, that trade is still there. Maybe we even get it tomorrow. We have CPI tomorrow morning, so I would love to get my money back on that. And I think anyone that took that trade probably would like to get their money back as well. So I don't know. I mean, it could easily fall back. I think that a lot of it's going to depend on CPI tomorrow, but above 110, I mean, this could easily rip to like 115 in a day if it really wants to, right? We had that huge sell-off back on September the 3rd, so 7 days ago. But I do think that this is going to be one of my top watches, especially if we can kind of open up tomorrow around 109. That's what I'm really going to like. Today we opened under 108, so that's why it really wasn't like my favorite thing in the world. However, I do think that this will definitely be a top watch for me coming in for the the rest of the week here. Pretty empty tonight. I wonder why. There's definitely not a debate going on or anything. Amazon, though, I'll be watching this as well. We kind of danced around 180 today. So to me, I think the setup's there, and obviously 180 is going to be that big level. We have a high over here of 182.39. I think that, you kind of want to be in around 180, but then targeting these levels up here, 181, 182, then 182.39, and then you have the rest of the gap up until about 184. So is it going to be a quick little scalp? No, it's probably going to be something that you go in with smaller size and probably look for a little bit slower trade, kind of like that Boeing trade we had a couple days ago. Ideally, there's some sort of catalyst, but right now market's fairly kind of moving kind of weird, right? CPI and volume on Amazon is pretty average, so just gonna be waiting for one of those higher volume days. Meta's not doing a whole lot. AMD, don't really love that. Micron, that's interesting. I don't know. Something that I did see today though is oil. Like you look at Shell. What's the SHEL? Shell is down a ton, man. I looked at this when it fell back into like 69, 68 area. I was like, if we break that, I'd probably go lower. That was a beautiful trade there that I wish I got involved in. Other than that, I mean, ExxonMobil is not as weak, but looking at what was the other one? The USO is pretty weak. I don't know that the oil short's ready to go until closer to November when the election comes around. Obviously, if Trump gets in, oil is going to come down, bonds are going to go up. If Kamala is elected, I do think oil will probably go higher. Renewable energy will probably go up as well. And bonds to me aren't really in play then. I mean, I think that the Fed will do what they want, bringing interest rates down. It may not be as aggressive as, what Trump would do, but, that's something else to look at. Yeah, I mean, Duco, I think short term, this is probably a good chance to start buying up some oil for sure. So we'll keep that in mind. Really nothing that I would want to day trade, right? But something that I think that we could buy lower and look for these to kind of just recover a little bit. I don't think right now it's time for oil to start falling off, but maybe tonight with the debate, I mean, who knows what's going to happen, right? I'm anxious to get down there and watch it. DJT, not much movement. I mean, we had volume today, but it makes sense, right? Because we have the debate going on. So that could be interesting as well. So I don't know. I mean, we're sitting under $20, which is kind of crazy. But I think that if Trump gets elected, this could probably go on a crazy move, to be honest with you. So we'll see. But other than that, guys, I mean, that's really all I have. CPI tomorrow. I don't really want to chart and have any, like set in stone trade ideas until tomorrow morning, simply because the market could be up, down, sideways, in circles. I don't know, just because of CPI. So any questions, any tickers you want to look at, or, I mean, I don't want to make it a 7-minute lesson, but I don't have any topics to go over the debates on. I suggest that anyone who is interested, go watch it. I think it'll be pretty exciting. Well, I hope it is, at least. Do you live trade on Wednesday? No. So Wednesday is the only day that I don't live trade. Wednesday morning is the only one that I don't live trade. But every other day I do. My free ones are Tuesday, Thursday. My premium ones are Monday, Friday. So 2 and 2. So for anyone that's free in here, you're missing out. And if you are free and you need a link to premium or anything like that, just let me know. I wish I was live trading tomorrow, though. Looking at Tesla, yeah, sure thing. Brew test. We're not trading anything right now. Market's closed, but we're just kind of looking at some stuff. So Tesla, I mean, yeah, like, it's not my favorite right here. I'm definitely going to be interested when Tesla starts getting up closer to 230, 235, simply because I'm going to be looking for this 235 break, up into 240. And I think that this could probably start running up into 245 and 250. We have some rejections back here at 235. We have some rejections here at 235. So this creeps back up in here. I think that's a good trade. It's kind of the same principle, though, as NVIDIA here. That's not NVIDIA. That's not NVIDIA. That's NVIDIA, right? Beat down. We have some, it's not like we're breaking all-time highs or anything, but we are bouncing off of 110, 110, 110, 110, looking to break through that and really start continuing, right? It's going to be a decent short squeeze. So I'm looking at 235 on Tesla for the same reason, right? We bounce off, bounce off, bounce off, come back out. If we can break, I think it's going to be pretty good. Yeah, I can look at Disney. What about it? Do you have a trade idea there? Other than it's moving really slow and a little bit weak, that's kind of all I can tell you, though. Reyes, are you in this? Are you looking to trade it? What's your idea there? Yeah, I mean, I would expect the market to move based on the debate and CPI tomorrow for sure. So that's why I want to go and watch it. So I can't show on a chart what a wall is, Carrie. I'm sorry. I wish you would have asked me that this morning. Tomorrow morning I'll be at my desk, and if you text me in the day trade chat, I can help you there. But no, I can't. If you go back and these live stream chats, there's probably screenshots of it somewhere. Also, if you look at watch my it's not even in my live trading videos. Yeah, I mean, it's I can't really show you on a chart. A wall is basically where I can see on level 2 where orders are piled up, right? So at a specific level, I'm like, okay, well, there's 100,000 shares looking to get executed at this price, if we get up there and I want it to go that direction, when it hits that level, that's going to bring a lot of volume in because there's a lot of money being transacted. There's a lot of shares being transacted. So it should make the stock kind of move. It kind of helps the stock move in that direction. Or if there's too many orders there, like let's say I want the stock to go up and there's 100,000 sell orders and not enough buyers to meet that, then it's just going to reject and not be able to get through it. Does that make sense? That's why I call it a wall. Invest at 124 in NVIDIA. Okay. Well, I think it'll get back up there at one point. You're looking at puts. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Disney's definitely like weaker, right? It's not like it's showing any strength here. So, I mean, I think if you buy some puts and have a $90 stop or a $92 stop to the upside, that makes sense. And maybe this can trickle its way back down to the low 80s and maybe get down to 80. I think that would make sense. I wouldn't be a guy trying to necessarily buy this right now, Reyes. But again, to me, that's not a day trade. That's going to be more of a swing trade. So you may want to talk to Mad Maverick about that. Yeah, there you go, TK. Thank you. How do I feel about Wendy's in October? I have no idea about Wendy's brew test. It's not a stock I typically trade. It seems like you're a bit new here. I'm more of a day trader, like scalper. So I buy and sell typically under 10 minutes. And I only trade like the mega cap stocks like Tesla, Meta, Amazon, Apple, NVIDIA, stuff like that. Just because there's a lot of money that gets traded in and out of those. And that's what I live trade. I don't know if you've been to any of my live tradings, but I have a free one on Thursday. And I literally am like, I'm looking at this. Okay, I'm buying this now. Talk about it. Okay, I'm selling now. And like I said, most of those trades are under 10 minutes. So everyone just kind of listens and pretty much copies me. So if you're interested in day trading, I would check it out. But I only do 2 free ones a week, and I have 2 premium ones. This is my only free lesson of the week. So if you have other questions, go for it. It is dead in here tonight. Typically, there's at least like 20, 30 people in here. So, but I get it. The debate's on. Thanks, TK. Yeah, today was kind of slow, but Monday was good. What do I mean by scalping? So scalping is just kind of a term. It's still considered day trading, right? Day trading is buying and selling within the same day. Scalping is the term for like you buy and sell under 30 minutes or under 30, 25 minutes, 20 minutes. Typically, I'm in and out under 10 minutes. So you just consider that scalping rather than day trading. Right? And swing trading is buying and holding for more than one day. So that's just kind of a fancy term for really fast day trading. So that's what I do. A lot of the times I can make my money in the first 30 minutes of market open and I leave. Those are my favorite days, especially when it's like the first 10 minutes. On Monday, we were done 11 minutes in the market open, and that was it. Made my day's worth of money and left. Sounds good, Duco. Throw the debate on. How much do I put in it? I mean, it depends on the trade, right? There's A+ setups, there's C setups, there's B setups. I only like to try to trade like the A setups, right? There's no reason to trade B or C setups, but sometimes you could try it. On good trades, to me, I don't like talking dollar amounts because everyone has different accounts. But, on my really big trades, maybe I go in with 10 grand. On some like, 5 grand is even some big trades. It all kind of depends. If it's a trade I'm waiting for months and months and months to trade, I'll put in a good chunk of change. If it's a normal kind of everyday smaller setup, I may put in 1,000 or 2,000, right? I mean, it all kind of depends. But, make a couple $100 on the big days, make a couple thousand. How much do you put in? A setups? Yeah. So like really significant setups that I like, if that makes sense. Things that, I would consider like a very, very high odds trade for me. So I put more money toward it. No, like, if I look at a chart or a stock and I really like the way the stock looks and I want to buy it, that's like an A+ setup, right? Something that meets all of my criteria. If something meets like half of my criteria or 3/4 of my criteria, it's like a A- or a B setup. Does that make sense? So it's like, it's like grading grades on a piece of paper, right? If you get 100, it's A plus, right? So yeah. What else you guys got? I hate to cut it short tonight, but I'll stick around for about 15 minutes at most. Ask away. Can I describe a day's worth of money without saying a dollar amount? I don't know how I can describe that. Like percentage wise, I would like to come in and try to make 15-20% on whatever I put into a trade per day. But I want you guys to consider you don't need to be a guy showing up making $1,000 a day, right? You can get to that point, but if you can make $100 a day trading, that's 25 grand a year. If you make $400 a day on average, that's 100 grand a year. There's typically 250 trading days in a year. Yeah, trading's all about percentages. Jack, I'm sure you're new, and I don't know if I've seen you in here before, but I've interned the last 3 years at a trading firm, and there's guys in there that are buying and selling with millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars. So, I mean, it's all percentages. There's always a bigger fish, right? There's big professional traders, and they're moving around millions of dollars. So, if I can make 10% on $10,000, that's $1,000 gain. If I can make 10% on $1 million, it's $100,000, right? So it's just like TK said, it's all percentages. So it's hard to take your mind away from the P&L because especially early on, you want to make as much money as you can, right? You want to be a millionaire tomorrow, and that's just not the case. You need to look at it as like a slow and steady. Think about it like a business. You want to make good business deals. You don't want to get too greedy, right? You don't want to take bad business deals, but sometimes they happen. Your job is to mitigate risk, try to find good deals, take the trades, take what you came for, and move on. Base hit, base hit, base hit. Yeah, home runs are going to come, right? You're going to have some big trades that happen every now and then. But, the only way that you can be there for those big trades is if you're consistent and you stay alive. If you come in every single day trying to make as much as you can, you're going to get blown up. You're going to lose all your money. Then you're not going to be there, and you're not going to have the capital to capture those really big days, right? So a lot of trading is just staying alive, playing defense, right? You're going to lose money at some times. You're going to make money at some points. But the longer you can stay in the game, the more opportunities you're going to have. I trade options, EB. I do trade shares very rarely. But considering that I only trade mega cap stocks 99% of the time, I have to use options because I can't just dump 100 grand into a Tesla position buying shares. What chart do you use? This is Charles Schwab Thinkorswim software. I'll type it in here for you. It's free. I recommend it. Thinkorswim. Download it on a desktop. They have a mobile app as well. It's good. I wouldn't trade on a phone ever, but some people do. I need to learn to take profit, take a loss on the morning trade. Just by put sold one for profit, left one, let's go. Sold it break even. I mean, that's okay though, Carrie. I'm glad that you sold it break even though, right? I mean, a lot of people will just try to hold it to try to get the money back and end up letting that position go red, or let that runner, that one other contract you had, take out your entire, green, right? So, I'm not mad that you took it. Obviously, you wish you sold it, both of them at the same time, but it's okay. What's up with mobile trading? I don't know what that means. Mobile trading, pretty much I'm saying like buying and selling on your phone rather than on like a computer, I guess, if that's what you're asking. You're just, if you're on, well, I mean, it's not bad if you're not day trading. If you're day trading, trying to buy and sell in short amount of time, I mean, not only are you have the risk of losing signal, you're on Wi-Fi, your phone may not be, lightning fast like computers are. So, you're just putting yourself on more risk, right? You're just kind of fighting an uphill battle pretty much. Yeah, for fast day trading, mobile, buying and selling on a phone is very hard. So I would recommend at least get a laptop just because the processing speed's much faster, right? I mean, what you really should be doing is trading on a desktop with a wired internet connection. Believe me, I have been the guy on my phone. I've been the guy on a laptop in a Starbucks, and I lose internet and lose money because my trade isn't updating, and then I have to get on my phone, and then it's just chaos, right? And you're just losing money trying to force things and not being professional. But some people have to do what they have to do. What else you guys got? Got about 9 minutes left, or we can call it. It's up to you. Keep asking away though, guys. Brew test, Jack, EB, whatever you guys want. Go ahead. I hate to cut it quick, but I do this every Tuesday, and there's honestly not that many people here tonight at all. So I'd rather go watch the debate. What criteria do you look for in a trade? Well, I want it to be a high time frame setup, meaning it's not like a support or resistance that's only been met on like a 1 minute or 5 minute time frame. I want to see this specific level be tested on big time frames, meaning like the 4 hour chart, the 1 hour chart, the 1 day chart, stuff like that. Ideally, there's a catalyst with it, whether it's simply just a chart setup or some news with it, right? Some like good news on Tesla or bad news on Tesla or Nvidia or whatever. Also, I want there to be high volume, so I know that there's a lot of other people trading it and a lot of money flowing in and out of it. So those are honestly the big three. What is your favorite indicator to use? I don't use any indicators. I do use VWAP. That's something that I've used the last few years that I like. But other than that, I mean, I honestly recommend not using RSI, MACD, stuff like that. Moving averages are okay, but indicators aren't the end all be all, right? If it was that easy, if one line crosses another telling you should buy and it's right all the time, everyone would be millionaires, right? So it's not that simple. And honestly, it may help you confirm trades, which is something I would recommend using indicators for. Have a trade idea there. And then if your indicators confirm that you're looking at the right thing, then that to me that's good. But simply buying and selling off of indicators to me is not good. What is your recommended simplest intraday strategy, like opening range break? Yeah, opening range break is my bread and butter. To me, it gives you easy entries, easy exits, easy stop losses, stuff like that. And my win rate is extremely high on them. So there's unlimited ways to trade the market. I would suggest that everyone in here try to find a niche, something that you're really good at, and stick to it. There's no reason to trade 15 different ways. If you can trade one or two ways really, really well, that's all you need, even if it's just one. Even if that means you get one trade a week, if you can put size to it and put some money toward it, and you can make $500 a week on that, then why take 50 trades making $10? I would rather take one trade a week and make $1,000 than take 100 trades and make $1,000, right? We do a lesson on how you chart. Yeah, I can definitely do a full lesson on that. Carrie, I think you're in my coaching corner, right? Yeah, you are. Yeah, so we'll do a premium lesson on that, Carrie, for sure. It's fairly simple, but it's it sounds complicated, but yeah, 100%. I want to make sure you guys all know how to chart well. What else you guys got? I wish I could answer that a little bit more in depth, Carrie, but to me, that's like a full lesson rather than something I can answer here in like 1 minute. Brew test, Jack. Let me hear it. Got about 5 minutes here. How do you make money on puts if the price goes down? Just like if you short a stock, you want it to go down, you make money when you buy puts. So, I mean, that's kind of I can get really detailed if you want, but simply if you buy calls, you want the stock to go up. If you buy puts, you want the stock to go down, pretty much. Through test. Does that make sense? Again, I can get like super in depth in it, but to me, I rather not do that with you and get you all confused. I rather you just understand that if you buy puts, you want the stock to go down. If you buy calls, you want the stock to go up. And that's really all you need to know. Yeah, no, all good, Carrie. I just want to make sure that you know that I'll do it for you. Jack, I saw you typing. You got anything for me? Yeah, all good, Jack. I'm glad you're here, and I recommend you getting a premium. Add me as a friend on Discord, and I can help you out if you ever want to. What's your first 3 steps I should take? Well, I would definitely set up on a real brokerage. So I think Charles Schwab Thinkorswim is a really good one. That's what I recommend everyone starting off on. Ideally, you have a laptop that you can use. And then I would just, there's so much education here, guys. It's just, and Jack, again, this isn't something that you're going to pick up in a week or a month. You know, if you're willing to really put your head down, I've done it for 6 years. If you're willing to put your head down and work at it, there's no better job in the world. So just know that it's going to take some work, but with all the analysts here and traders here, Weeble's good too, Brute Test. And the educational videos here, like, you know, lessons, live trading and stuff like that, you're going to start picking up on it more. But definitely get a real brokerage, start journaling, like, you know, even just look at stocks that you know. I mean, like, whenever I go an intern, like when new interns come in that have no idea what they're doing, they don't know what the stock market is. The head traders would say, okay, write me down 25 stocks that you know of. What shoes are on your feet? Nikes. Watch Nike stock. Did you buy gas today? Did you buy it at Exxon? Okay, watch Exxon stock. You're wearing Lululemon, watch Lululemon stock. You saw Teslas on the side of the road, watch Tesla. What, do you have a computer? Okay, you have NVIDIA chips in there, watch NVIDIA. You probably bought something from Amazon, watch Amazon, stuff like that. So it's just kind of getting familiar with some stocks. I think you should do that. And then just go watch YouTube as well. But I mean, we have so much education here. I'd rather you not watch 15 different YouTubers because a lot of them aren't even good at what they do. How does a covered option work? You're going to need to talk to the Swinging Bull about that. That is his specific strategy. That's what he teaches. Covered calls, covered puts, spreads, all that kind of stuff. Brew test. I'm not very good at it, but again, he's really good at that, and he doesn't trade like I do. I'm not very good at that, and I trade the way that I do. You know what I mean? Yeah, premium's worth it. Premium, so it's $50 a month for coaching only, and so you won't get any premium streams, but you will get my premium coaching stuff, and that goes for every other coach. Premium, though, however, where you can still, so it's $50 for just a coach. If you buy premium, that's $140 a month. And you get access to everything, and you get one specific coach that you can pick from. You can spend 2 or 3 months with them, learn from them. If you like them, you stick with them. If you don't, you go to, you can pick a different coach. Grizz, are you interested? If you are, add me, and I'll get you a link. There's a ton here. There's so much education here. And we have a bunch of videos saved up as well that you can go back and watch too. From me, from other traders here, we have there's years and years of videos that are here for you, but they're not posted on YouTube. They're going to be in this chat specifically for premium people. So Grizz, you get that? You mean yes or no? Yeah, Stickman can attest. He's a lifetime. Duco too. So for the coaching thing, cool, Grizz, thanks. And I'll get you the link and stuff, Grizz, and also I can set you up with OG Nikki. She's kind of our customer support, and she can kind of show you around the chat, all that stuff. We also have new member orientation, so you go to the stream, and they'll go through all the channels and show you everything around. So for the coaching thing, you can buy multiple months at a time for a cheaper price, or you do $50 per month, EB. But the coaching program, pretty much, you're going to get a premium stream. Like with me, I do a premium lesson where I have a specific topic that I will dive into really deep. I have a slideshow. I go into it, really in depth, and I spend an entire lesson going over something specific. It's season 2 right now. I have about 30 lessons out so far. But if you're in my coaching corner, we call it, you can go back and you can watch all of those lessons as well when you pay for it. So, I mean, you guys, $50, it goes a long way, especially if you're live trading with me. You can typically make that money back in one trade. You can even make your premium subscription back. So that's not even me selling it. I think people that have been here can attest to that for sure. I sent you the link, Grizz. That's just so with premium, you get live trades. Yeah, you do. So you're going to get so there's 2 live tradings a week that I do for free. All the other coaches, they don't do any free stuff. But since I'm a day trader, I do 2 free stuff, and I also do 2 premium ones as well. And I do a premium lesson a week. So you're going to get 3 other streams per week with me, and you also are going to have access to all the premium streams that all the other traders here do. So it's not just me. You're going to get access to 4 other traders. So it's worth it. Yeah. Thanks, TK. That's good to hear, Carrie. That makes me happy. I mean, there's risk just because there's time to cancel. If you buy a share, you can hold it forever. If you buy an option, you have time. You have an expiration date on the option. So that's honestly one of the biggest risks there. But Brew Test, if you join premium, we have lessons on that stuff, or I even have lessons on options specifically, where I go from the very basics of options all the way up into the advanced stuff with all the Greeks, which you probably don't know about, theta, delta, gamma. All that stuff. You guys got anything else? I'm going to try to wrap this up here in a few minutes. Grizz, if you have any other questions, dude, I'll have my phone on me so I can talk to you. Brew Test, Jack, if you guys are still interested too, just add me as a friend, and I'll have my phone on me so we can talk about it. As you can see, it's definitely recommended. You're not going to get a ton out of this being in free, but you get what you pay for. There's thousands of other chat rooms. I used to run my own, and I've been in tens, probably about 10 other chat rooms. And before I started working here, I've like I said, I've been in a ton, and there's really nothing like this, and that's not me trying to sell it. A lot of chat rooms are ran by one person. This one's ran by 4 or 5 different traders. So you're going to get a broad view of different ways to trade the market. Some people can't day trade. They rather swing trade. We got you on that. Some people rather just invest. We have classes on just investing. We have classes on crypto. We have classes on technical analysis. I do day trading stuff. I mean, there's just so much here. So you get your money's worth, and I'm surprised it's not a lot more per month. So I know that it is going to get upped, I think fairly soon, the next few months. So if you get in now, you're not going to pay the premium when it goes up for more. So I would get in while you can. You get grandfathered in. Yeah. And TK's right. If you come to trivia nights, they do give away merch. They give away free month. There's some people in here that got their free month of premium. They liked it so much they've never left. Yeah, Wednesday night. All right, guys. Anything else? Any other questions? Jack, Brew Test, Grizz, you guys good? Cool. If you have any other questions, again, just add me as a friend. Brew Test and Jack, Grizz, I got you already. I'll take care of you. I'll set you up with Nikki, who will show you around the chat if you guys are interested in it. Other than that, that's all I got. I'll see you guys. I'll be around in the chats tomorrow morning, but I don't live trade again until Thursday and Friday as well. Thanks, Duco. Thanks, Stickman, for always being here, guys. Means a lot. TK, you too. Carrie, you as well. Chag, I didn't forget about you either, my man. All right, guys. Y'all have a good rest of the night. Let's go watch this debate. Later.